Hey, I didn't see you there. As you can see, I'm unpacking. I've got quite a lot of books. In fact, come have a look at this. And here I have a lot of stuff. And sad to say, that's not even all of it. But what's going on? Let's find out. So before I could get to here, I obviously had to get here. And the trip from North Devon to Birmingham, it's not exactly short, so okay, literally journey's just over, and now I have just dumped all of my stuff in my room. As you can see, there is stuff absolutely everywhere. So I guess I'll tidy that and see you in a bit. Okay, I kind of fibbed. It's actually tomorrow, it's the next day. But my room is sort of taking shape now, so let's have a little tour. So I was just standing at my door, and then I walk forwards. There, as you can see, is my new uni backpack. There's my bed, new pillows, bit uncomfy. And there is my laptop where I do my editing and recording and stuff. There's the microphone next to it and cereal from this morning's breakfast. That box was full of free stuff from the university, I guess. It had sort of some snacks in it and some bits and bobs. There is my PhD laptop. Then here is stuff. I've not actually really finished sorting that out yet. There's the obligatory pizza box from last night, because you know, first night, pizza, got to be done. Pencil case given to me by some of my former students. Bottle of squash, always got to be had. And yeah, here's just loads of random gifts and bits and bobs. Some chocolates that I was given from some of the former students. And here are, well, a number of the cards that I was given when I left teaching. Those will all go up on this pin board at some point. I need to buy some pins first. And behind there is a big card from from some of the other students I taught, but I can't show it on camera because it's got their faces on it, and they know they are the silly people. And so wardrobe, you know, jumpers, spare bedding, spare towels, football shirt that was a gift from one of my former tutor groups, and some of my waistcoats and suits that if I taught you, you probably know quite well. Now behind this door, ooh, what's behind the door? I have my ensuite. So, ensuite thing. Billy and Crackspear, if I taught you, you should know him quite well. And yeah, I've got a wet room, so it's not like a separate shower, but it's, yeah, it was alright. It's warm, fairly powerful. And then you even get given a little squeegee thing, there it is, to help with any of the water that gets sort of all around the floor. You sort of squeeze that back down the plug. Oh, there it is. And then, yeah, there's my door, there's my coat. And then you slide that door back. and then the wardrobe is back on display again. So yeah, still got quite a bit to do. You know, still got unpacking to do and well, tidying to do really, but there is the room as it stands at the moment. Now I might go out in a bit and walk around sort of the accommodation block a bit more. It's a bit miserable today though. Yesterday when I actually moved in it was absolutely lovely, and today it's miserable, so typical English weather that, isn't it? Lovely one day, horrible the next. So hopefully weather might clear up in a bit and I might go out and about and explore the Vale Village, and I'll tell you a bit more about that I guess when I'm out there. So I live in the Vale Village, which is a huge student village set around parkland and a really beautiful lake. Now the Vale Village houses up to 3,500 students, and there's various different kinds of accommodation on it, and as you've seen I am in an ensuite room in a shared flat. I've got 4, maybe 5 flatmates, and they're all really lovely, and yeah, I feel like I've got quite lucky there. So obviously I don't just have a bedroom with an ensuite. There's also a kitchen that I share with the rest of my flatmates. So I thought I might as well show you that as well, so you've got a better idea of the sort of thing that you could get if you chose to go to university. So I guess we'll start at one end because it's a sort of long, narrow room. Here we have sort of a seating area, I guess. It came with a set of Jenga. We were sort of given that by the university or by the halls. A bit random, but actually quite nice. We played a few games of Jenga. Loads of cardboard boxes, need to sort that later. Vacuum cleaner, ironing boards so we can, and a mop, so we can clean. Quite a lot of cupboard space, and 2 fridges, 2 sinks, and 2 ovens as well, which is actually loads for 6 people, especially because we've only got 5 at the moment. And yeah, nice little sort of breakfast bar sort of nook area where we could choose to sit and eat, although we've actually mostly just sat down over there in the seating area to eat so far when we've been sitting and eating together. 1 big old freezer as well as our bins. Now don't get me wrong, it's not the most fantastic amazing kitchen in the world, but it's a really good space. It certainly encourages socialising, and also it means that because there's so much space, there's less of a chance for squabbling over who's cooking, who's cleaning, who's washing up, etc., which I know from experience can happen a bit if maybe you're a little bit more limited in terms of space. So yeah, that is my shared kitchen area. I just thought I'd show you that as well. And so yeah, I guess that is it. I've done my first 24 plus hours in Birmingham, and I'm getting good vibes. So yeah, I'm getting good vibes. So hopefully this is the start of a really good journey.